Bum, bum, bum. YouTube! Hope you're doing all fine and well in this beautiful weather that's coming over here now in the summer times. At least over here in Sweden. It's pretty cool. It's pretty nice. So, we got a pretty cool special piece over here. We're gonna talk about my dear friend Patrick f0rest Lindberg, helping f0rest out in the Pinnacle Championship Cup. As most of your people already know, he was helping out the f0rest team not too long ago because the dearest team has been unfolded basically, or folded completely. So f0rest is basically sitting on the sideline right now, and he's gonna be basically trying to see if he can join another team or doing something else. Who knows? But I wanted to talk about especially when he was helping out f0rest in Pinnacle Cup Championship 2022, because people were very surprised how good he performed, and I was as well, because he barely played. Also had a chance to talk to him when I actually arrived there the second day. I was there casting for the Swedish stream. And he said he basically had 2 hours past 2 weeks. So it was a last minute stand-in, and he did a great job, in my opinion, for not really showing something that people haven't seen before. It's pretty cool that f0rest and f0rest has been playing together before, or like had a relationship. And I was as well. I played also in f0rest back in the days with f0rest in 2009 to 2010. And it's pretty cool to see someone that, you know, basically started his career in a way in f0rest, and in 2022 he had a chance to help them out on the Swedish soil. Not maybe like the most impressive stat-wise from my dear friend, but in my opinion he played a huge role of why they actually performed pretty good overall. 20 kills, 12 deaths, 9+, and overall played a great impact role on f0rest during that tournament for just, you know, 2 hours playtime basically the last 2 weeks. So if we're gonna just take a look over here, a cool video I've set up here to just see how he performed and what he basically did. As we can see here, the first game basically 18-23 total in stats against Heroic in the best of 1 game. But seeing since he's the last minute stand-in for the f0rest team, newly lineup, they don't really have a set roles, they haven't figured out everything in the team, but he's basically replacing one player that went sick the day before the tournament started, jumps in, and he's gonna do something like this. We're gonna be seeing in a second now. Get the first one, get the second one, directly on Cadian. And here is a typical f0rest move, if you ask me. And also a little bit more typical 1.6 style move, where it goes aggressive still, gets a nice triple entry. They're down to 4v5 in a very important run, where f0rest actually started off the game with actually winning the pistol, and then Heroic came back to get it to 3-3. In the run after, we're seeing them knowing that the enemy team actually doesn't have that lot of money. They already got an entry in the beginning, and overall f0rest did play his role. He did it perfectly, in my opinion. Nothing fancy when you think about it overall, but they survived there so long in the dark spot there on the B bomb side, and that was such a huge important round as well for the guys in f0rest. And here we're swapping over directly to the second half, where we're gonna see how good f0rest is actually around this pit area on Inferno specifically. That's the first one, Church. And here's the spam for the smoke from his teammate on refresh during apps. Yeah, I mean, he did his part. It's kind of hard to be, you know, when the enemies pretty much fly in on the bomb side and trying to get the kills as soon as possible. And especially killing the guy in pit where f0rest has been standing. It's very important for Heroic guys to basically flee him down. The round directly after, you can see that Heroic's going to be a little bit quicker this time. f0rest stops the double push short and focus on those guys instead of the apps guys, but basically destroy the short push that they can run into to the bomb side easy like that before falling down for the guys who comes out apps. And here's a crucial round. It's a 14-14 round. It's already 4v4, and f0rest does this brain move to actually push A apps here. As you can see, he spots them, and they actually also see him, but he gets these 2 nice kills that's so needed for them. And eventually you're gonna see Tess is actually falling down to the ground, so f0rest actually got up to 15-14. I've already spoiled a little bit ahead, so we know it's actually gonna be 16-14. But just knowing how how good f0rest been playing for such a short period of time, jumping into the team and helping them out here, and haven't barely played anything after getting benched in Dignitas, and just doing his part. That's just incredible. You can't forget that f0rest has been playing basically professional CS since he was 15 years old, and he's 34. He was actually turning 34 the second day of Pinnacle Cup Championship. So it's just impressive to see how good he can still perform to this level. This is tier 1 CS. Pop flash from A-ups there. Yeah, I have an idea they're gonna come short, but f0rest is still not short because he's gonna have an idea now when he knows the nade's gonna rain in like this. Dodges the first flash, second flash, gets the first one. Sadly can't transfer to the second one, but misses fast there, but it ends up being in a 1-on-1 situation with Nico does against Refresh here, and already like a spoil where I knew that Fnatic's actually gonna turn that game around and win 16-14. And here's the second game they're playing against Big. The first map when he actually dropped 20 kills. He actually is rocking the old MP5. I love it. I love it. And he doesn't have any respect at all. Like, he still pushes after getting spotted there in lower. And just doing his own thing. Maybe he'll start pushing a little bit faster there, but get the necessary kill there on Faven before falling down to the ground towards for Tishan, taking him down. Ends up being a 1v2 though. That Messi actually, if I'm not completely wrong, he's actually managed to clutch this out. I'm pretty sure that Fnatic actually went up to a huge lead in this first half of Nuke. Getting directly spammed through the smoke here and naded as well, and tried to do a very aggressive move, which actually pays off for him. Nicely played, especially when he's so low. Sure, it's a 5v5 round. You can have a huge debate about, is that really a smart move to do since it's a 5v5 and Nuke is so CT heavily, overall at least. But he's take the gambles, time it perfectly, gets the kill unnecessary, and upgrades directly to an AK. f0rest is big to save the last two guns. Here you can see that they lost the round after that, but they're up to a 4th round with actually Crims getting the first kill on ramp room with his AWP, but it ends up being a little bit tricky situation where it's a 3v3. f0rest gets the 2 important kills, especially the bomb carrier there, and it's a little bit time so big they really pay too much attention for. At the time is running out basically. As you can also see here through the wall there, Messi is actually still having an MP9. So the economy on the Fnatic side is not the best. They have pretty good guns though, but you can see that he has he's rocking an SMG item instead. Oh, the perfect time here. Get Tishan. I think it was Tishan or Crimbo was actually taking the smoke grenade towards the body, so you can hear where they are before him. Great 2 entries here from f0rest. We got timing pushed here on a 10-3 round. Big is already pushed quite a lot. f0rest directly there to help up Nikolos against the garage area. It was solid half, if you ask me. 12-3. Did his part. I'm pretty sure that f0rest had barely played. I mean, he has played inside. I know that for sure in NFP, but prefer to be a rotator guy, so he did his part basically, and as you can see on Pistoran gets these 2 kills here on ramp, and the rest of the Fnatic guys are down lower. There's also a side thing. There's a thing you have to also remember that I previously mentioned that f0rest has basically been playing since it was 15 years old. That's a huge career, a long career. And he can still perform to this level. I hope he gets another chance, and I hope he can find his own crew and succeed in the next phase in his career. I really hope he doesn't end up streaming or doing something else, or basically just disappear from the industry itself. So I really do hope that he gets a chance at a top team again. But as you can see on the round after, they won the pistol round. They're directly gonna go for a ramp push, if I see correctly here on the radar. Even though biggest 3 guys here on ramp, trades directly on Messi though. It wasn't sure it's gonna be someone that close on ramp room. I don't think anyone would actually be expecting them to be that close. Does he have an idea that there's one more ramp here or no? Nah, Nico does actually finish it off. Quite interesting nade there, right? Not sure exactly where that smoke lands. Seems to be the guy that's gonna be playing inside lobby guy for the team when he's previously already mentioned. Probably gonna be reminding me too much here in this content on just looking at my dear friend f0rest. Barely any practice. The day before, gets down to Lund, lives in Stockholm, and help the guys out basically. So it's a really tough task ahead of him, and did his part with smoking it off. Creams gets the timing here soon enough. Ray and Nico does trades and lower. They hear both of the last member of Big is actually up ramp from Ray. Ray's help out there on the Nico does get dinked pretty quickly. Ooh. Chris finishing off. So yeah, it's really impressive to see someone being that known and being that legendary player like f0rest is, and been living and breathing this game for such a long time, to be performing against these kind of opponents. This is not a teams that's, you know, tier 2, tier 3, big, and both Heroic is playing tier 1 CS. They're really good teams. Heroic actually won Pinnacle Cup Championship after Fnatic lost the decided game against them in the group stage with Big going first and Heroic second team. So in my opinion, it's just like, just looking through the games, and I was paying attention to that during the weekend. He did his part, and it's impressive that someone in his age doing that. So I really hope that he's gonna get another chance, and I hope succeed to that. Either way, that's about it, boys and girls. Hope we can fix something out here, YouTube team. I don't know how to end this in a good way.